There are various peeps on the market, and some of the conversations has come up: do I need a peep? When do I use a peep? And will a peep help me be a better shot? And in most cases, a peep will help you be a better shot because it gives you a consistent knock point. And then we're going to talk about the proper location of a peep in just a little bit. But some of the peeps, like this one, this is a typical peep. It's a two-way. This has a 1/16 hole in it. 1/16 is a real tight hole. So, you know, in mathematical terms, if you have a 1/16 hole, but your sight pin is 19 thousandths, the sight pin is going to fill this 1/16 hole, and you're not going to be able to see your target downrange that effective. So you're going to have real thin, small sight pins. The most common of the peeps is called the Hunter. It's a 1/8 peep sight, and that's typically what most people use in their bowstrings. Then for somebody that needs a little bit more light, a little bit better vision, then you can use a 3/16. Now, it's my opinion. It's not the archery industry's opinion. But if you put a 1/4-inch peep in there, it's got a 1/4-inch hole in there, why have a peep in your bowstring anyway? Because now you have to try and center the pin in the center of that peep, which is going to make you inaccurate, or you use it like a rear sight, and then you just put the pin right there at the base of the peep sight to see your sight. So there's a sight for everybody. There's sights with peep tube rubber on, they call them true peeps. Then there's a 3-way peep, the old standard peep that splits your bowstring in 3 ways. But if that's not properly lined up when you draw your bow back, then there's going to be a string in the middle of your vision when you pull back. So your target downrange is going to be obstructed. Now let's go into range, and we'll show you how to properly set your peep. Now personally, I don't shoot a peep. I've taken my peep out of my bowstring, and I will shoot just with the string loop and a clean string, nothing in the middle of it. The reason I did that is because years ago I wore bifocals. I had the progressive lenses, and when I would pull my bow back, I was constantly fighting the lens so I could get a clear view of my peep. So I took my peep out, but I have a consistent knock point, and that's what's most important. So when I pull my bow back, I have my thumb underneath my jaw, and I hook the pivot point in my hand behind my jawbone right there, and then my hand position and my shooting position is the same every time. The peep is going to help you do that also, but it has to be properly adjusted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook the release up, I'm going to pull it back to my normal position, but in the draw I'm going to close my eyes, get my knock point, and then I'm going to open it up, and then I'm going to see where this peep is relation to my sight. Okay, as soon as I open up my eye, the peep sight is right there at the tip of my nose, and it's extremely too low. So we'll have to go back in there, put it in the press, and rearrange it. We just don't want to slide this up because we're liable to cut our strings. Be right back. Adjusted my peep sight. I'm going to go through the same maneuver that I did earlier. I'm going to close my eyes in the draw cycle, get my comfortable knock point, and open up my eyes. Boom, peep is right there. I can see clear. I didn't have to move my head. If you happen to look through your peep and you're having to raise your head or you're having to dip your head to see through the peep, then your peep is not located in the right spot. So that's one little simple drill that you can do, and that's going to help you shoot better, it's going to help you aim better, and it's going to help you shoot more comfortable. I'm Dave Leining. That's your Archery Tip of the Week, and we'll have you pumping blood.